What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. And today we have the January 2022 Tulsa International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Today we have an absolutely loaded Tulsa International Airport update for you guys, and I really hope you guys are excited for it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today we have an absolutely massive Tulsa International Airport update in store, and I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this moment for several months on end now, and I'm so glad that we are finally here. I've teased and hinted and talked about this happening for several months on end, and I'm so glad we are finally here, everybody. So as you guys can see, this airport update is starting much differently than what we normally do. Normally we're zoomed in on an aircraft. However, in this particular moment, we are zoomed out on the whole Tulsa International Airport. I'm sorry about the sun lighting. Usually it works really well in just the models. However, for frames like this, it is not necessarily ideal, as you can tell, with the aperture and everything. So I apologize about that. However, right here, everybody, you are looking at a full Tulsa International Airport redo on the apron. I am so happy about this. I have redone the apron. I'm super excited about it, which is the big highlight of today's airport update. The Tulsa International Airport and Reno Tahoe International Airport board has went from paper to paint, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I want to give you guys a little bit of an overview here before we start, so if you'd like to skip ahead to the actual airport update, you're welcome to do that. But for everybody wanting to see Tulsa, and also just to give you guys an overview of what Tulsa looks like, I'm going to do as such right now. And also I do want to say that we'll save a little bit of the future of Tulsa for the end, because I do have a couple things to say about that, because you may be wondering, why did you not redo the whole airport? Well, I kind of have a little bit of a reasoning behind that. So let's take a look at the apron, though, that's been redone, kind of the whole airport itself. So here's what it looks like. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. As you guys can see, we have the main apron right here, along with the cargo ramp, runway 36 right and 18 left, along with hangar 5 back there for American Airlines. So I'm going to come down here and kind of show you guys what we're working with. Here's Terminal B, and the apron itself. We'll kind of get a better look here at the other side here in a moment. But as you can tell, we have our Southwest lineup, then we have Breeze over here in the corner. Here's the United and Frontier section. Here's a really nice view of what the apron looks like now. It is nice solid gray paint, along with the paint pins for the taxiway lines, the gate apron markings, and all that fun stuff. Over here you can find Concourse A with Allegiant and American. This is kind of how the terminal wraps around, as you guys may know and love from previous airport updates. We also have the hard stands over there in the taxiway as well. Here's the Delta section as the camera adjusts. There we go, very nice. There's the Delta section here on the corner right here. Here is our makeshift cargo section. That's not the most realistic, but it works pretty well. And this takes us back into the normal part of the airport that was done almost 2 years ago at this point, guys. It's been crazy. But we have the full apron right here in the paper state right now. And then we have the taxiway and the runway 36 right over here as well. Panning over down here to the ladder side, we have this board, which entails the rest of the runway, along with the hangar 5 area for American Airlines as the camera adjusts right there. So that's kind of the full retrospective of the model airport right now. Just want to give you guys a nice overview and kind of show you guys what it's looking like. I'll zoom in on this Allegiant. This is a really good time to do it. Here's the Allegiant. You guys can kind of see what the apron's looking like with these changes. I personally think it looks really good, but feel free to let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is probably going to be the final redo I do with this marking setup. I'm probably going to go much more above and beyond in advance next time when I do choose to redo another airport, and we'll talk about that more in the future, unless if I choose to redo something over the summer, which I'm not anticipating as of right now. The only thing I would maybe see is some sort of expansion for a model airport, but at this time, as of right now, I am anticipating this is going to be the last redo with this type of apron, and we'll talk about that more in depth at a later time. But at this time, this is what we have. I think it looks pretty good. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, but I think that will do it for our overview here at the airport. We have a massive update to get in the store today besides this, and we're going to be highlighting this board as I think it looks really good. Let me know what you guys think about it. Very happy with how it turned out. Of course, we have all of our B gates, B1 through 11. We have all of our alpha gates, alpha 1 through 11. Then we have a couple of hard stands over there. We have 3 in that shade, and we have 2 over here, as you guys may be able to see a little bit. We have the main taxiway line and the perpendicular one to that as well. Very happy with how this has turned out. Think it looks really good, and I'm really excited for what's to come with this lineup. So, with all that being said, everybody, we're not going to waste any further time, even though it does look good. We do have an airport update to do, and that will be of Tulsa International Airport. So let's dive into it with the Southwest Airlines section. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we're going to get started over here with the Southwest Airlines section, and this is one heck of a lineup right here in this crisp lighting. Very, very pleased with how this is looking right here. So let's get started. Down here on the bottom we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 by NG Models, Canyon Blue with split scimitars, absolutely awesome model. This guy's currently making non-stop service in from the one-off subscriber route. I normally don't do these, but I thought this was a pretty special situation, so I thought I would do it. One-off Dallas Love Field route here for TP AvGeek. I know he did it on a Heart livery aircraft. I almost forgot to put it in, which I didn't forget at least, but it is on a Heart, so I apologize. We have Canyon Blue in here for the moment, so my apologies there, but that's what we have right there. And he's going to be making a non-stop service on to Houston Hobby. Back there in the back, or the B3, pardon me, not really in the back, but right there, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 Cal 1 livery. This guy's currently getting ready to push back non-stop service today out to Las Vegas after coming in from Phoenix Sky Harbor. And then currently pushing back over there, we have the first release Southwest Airlines 737-800 by NG Models. Normally don't like to get the first one in here, but I do like to use all my models at one point or another, so I thought it'd be cool to get that one in here since I don't besides Phoenix. But this guy's currently making non-stop service in from Denver and is going to be heading on to St. Louis. Really excited for Chicago Midway and Austin later on in 2022. Going to be awesome routes for the airport, and I think they're going to do really well. Very excited for those. Next on deck right here, we have the JetBlue Airways Embraer J-190 filling in for the Breeze Airways Embraer J-195, currently making non-stop service in from Tampa International Airport. Currently 2 weekly. Very hopeful we may get some new routes at some point, but for now we just have the Tampa service, which is suitable in my opinion. So looking good. Next in line right here, we have the Frontier Airbus A320. This is Orville the Cardinal. This guy's currently loading up with the non-stop service today, back out to Denver, Colorado today on the twice weekly service, I believe. Very nice to see this. Very glad it's going strong. Looking really good. As I kind of fix up the camera, I apologize about that. On the top, we have the United Express Embraer J-175. This guy is currently operating on behalf of SkyWest Airlines with a non-stop service today up to Chicago O'Hare. Still no 550s. I think we have a daily 175 and a daily 200. Very interesting, but there it is. Looking good. United Express Embraer J-145 XR. This guy's currently making non-stop service in from Houston Intercontinental and is going to be heading up to Denver. Been a while since we've had the RJ on Houston, but that's kind of where we're at right now. But quite frankly, that is what it is a lot outside the main line, so it is nice to kind of keep that a little bit realistic. So looks really good right there. And then on the bottom, we have the United Express from Acer J-200 doing the reverse of that. He's coming in from Denver, and he's going to be heading on to Houston. So overall, not the most stellar lineup, but hey, United is going pretty strong, so we can't blame them. The next aircraft on deck is this Allegiant Air Airbus A320 with Sharklets. This guy's currently making a non-stop service today in from Orlando Sanford and is going to be heading back out there. Kind of want to get all the routes in there since we have so many, but I think I'm just going to keep doing these turnarounds. But let me know what you guys would like to see on Allegiant. I would appreciate that. But looking good indeed. Next up right here, we have this American Eagle Barbarian Acer J-900 on the behalf of Mesa Airlines, just to make sure I'm getting them right. This guy's currently making a non-stop flight in from Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport and is going to be heading back out there. Pride and joy right here, man. This thing looks so good in this crisp lighting. It almost is the color of the apron, which is very nice. I think it's slightly lighter, which is about right, which is really nice. So big fan of that right there. It looks really good. Definitely doubt you guys expected to see this lineup right here. How about this? Right here we have an American Eagle Embraer J-170 filling in for a Republic Embraer J-175. This guy's currently making non-stop service in from Miami on the Saturday only service and is going to be proceeding on to Chicago O'Hare in the morning. Really, really cool to see this. It's definitely very unique to get the normal England 175s from Republic since they are now operating the Miami Saturday only service opposed to Envoy. Switching around a little bit, but I'm taking the variety. I like it. So, and then the de-icer as well. Tulsa has been seeing some rather chillier weather, so the de-icer has been going to work. So thought it would be really cool to get that in here. I thought about putting snow up, but since the apron's new, I decided to hold off. But at the rate we're at, there's a chance we'll get some legit snow next month. So don't be surprised if snow makes it in here. Hopefully, well, honestly, I'm flexible. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, just let the weather be good. That's what I'm saying. But regardless, looking good right there. I'm not sure if I've ever exercised this angle before, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to utilize this since we had the opportunity. So right here we have an American Airlines Airbus A320. This guy's currently making nonstop service back out to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. This is actually now a daytime flight, comes in about at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so very cool to have that going right there. Looks really good. Currently over there at the middle gate, currently waiting to find the gate over here when the 170 pushed back. We have this American Eagle Embraer J-175. The subsidiaries, pardon me, are going to get a little mixed up, so I apologize in advance. But this guy's currently going to be making a nonstop service in from Washington Reagan National Airport, and is going to be heading out to Austin, Texas International Airport. That would be Republic and Envoy respectively. Sorry, there's a lot going on, I apologize. But we have seen mainly CRJ700s on Reagan, of course, as the CRJ700 operates at 5 times a week. I'll get that in there next update. I kind of forgot about this one. I got a little confused because Chicago's been on and off between the 700, but there is 700s right now, so I'm going to get that in for next update, but we'll go with the 175s. It's not completely unrealistic, just a little bit of a hiccup for the time frame, but it's all good. And then over there in the back, always a crappy angle, I'm sorry, but we have the American Airlines 737-800. This guy's currently making nonstop service in from Charlotte Dulles International Airport, and is going to be heading back out there, as we know and love it. One daily CRJ900 and one daily 737-800. So going strong, looking really good. Very happy to see it. Right here we have a Cessna Citation 560. This is a private one. This guy's currently making a nonstop service in from Kansas City JCI's airport, and is going to be heading back out there, looking really cool. Also, I did turn the board, so I'm going to show you guys the deltas here. I think I may use this angle permanently because it looks much better on the planes and everything. Actually, I'll just give you guys a little overview. So as you guys can see, I have now turned it, and it seems like it's going to be a little bit better, especially for the other side, the concourse, and it obviously works really good on this side. So I'm very tempted to move over this. Let me know what you guys think, but regardless, we're going to take it into the deltas. Right here we have a beautiful looking Delta section right here, looking really nice. We finally have a change on the top side right there, but that is a Delta connection with Beer CRJ-700. This guy's on the behalf of SkyWest Airlines with a nonstop inbound service in from Salt Lake City. Really cool to get the CRJ-700 in here. Of course, they only have a few of them left, so it's very cool that we get to see this aircraft in here today, and I'm really, really excited to have it in here. Very nice to see that change up. And then down there on the bottom right there, we have the Delta Boeing 717-200. I want to fly this plane so bad. I really hope I get an opportunity to, because it's such a cool aircraft, and unfortunately they may get retired at some point. But this guy's currently making nonstop service in from Atlanta, and is going to be heading back out there. I think it's 3 717s and a CRJ, I believe, but I'm not completely sure on that. Don't take my word for it, but I'm pretty sure CRJ-9 and 3 717s. But regardless, looking good. Very happy with that, and we'll transition into the cargo section. And last on deck, we have the cargos here. All FedEx today, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to change it up. So on the top right there, we have the Fedex Express Boeing 757-200. Sorry, I've moved this board like 20 times, so GSC got a little messed up. My apologies. But this guy's currently making a nonstop service today in from Fort Alliance, and is going to have proceeding service out to Denver, Colorado. In the middle, we have the FedEx Express Airbus A300. This guy currently just made a nonstop service in from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and is going to be heading out to Oklahoma City. Albuquerque route's still super cool. Glad I'm getting to feature that in today's airport update. And then we have the FedEx Express Boeing 767-300. A couple of DC-10s have slid in. I probably should have thrown one in. It will be in the next one if they continue to come in. But we do have the 767, which is more normal. This guy's going to make a nonstop service today in from the one and only Memphis, Tennessee. And it's going to be heading back out there. Really nice cargo lineup. Super excited for more cargo planes to come. Speaking of which, we do have a couple more in the frame. But I do have some more cargo news coming up. So really excited. Well, boys, I think it's official. I think we're going to have to make this blank Shapeways Ember 135 a meme, kind of like Allegheny, Where Are You, and kind of a variety of other memes we've had throughout the years on this channel. Simply because this thing's been used as almost every airline at this point. We've used it as Contour, AHA. Now we're going to be using it as a private Ember 135. I think the Shapeways 135. I honestly may just keep it like this because it's kind of OG. I'll be honest. It's pretty darn cool that this thing's been able to be used for 3 liveries, even though it needs to be painted. But I think I'm just going to turn it into like just a blank one with passenger windows. Let me know what you guys think about that. I was originally going to do an actual custom on it, but this thing's pretty legendary at this point. I think it's going to have to become a new meme. So looking really cool. But right here, we have the legendary blank Ember ERJ-135. This guy's going to be filling in for a private one, as we've had several private Ember 135s sliding in. I'm pretty sure there's been like different races and such that have been using these aircraft. So, but this particular example, regardless though, he's going to be making nonstop service in from Houston, which was the last one that I saw, and he's going to be heading back out there. Again, there's been a variety of them. I'm just looking through Jet Tip to see where different ones have came in from. RVR Aviation, which is really interesting to see as such. It is really cool, but definitely interesting indeed. But yeah, that particular one though came in from, I wish it said, but it said it was out. So regardless, it came in from Houston, and I think they go on to like Phoenix sometimes, so we'll just say Phoenix, but really interesting indeed, very cool. I must not be missing one because I can't think of it. So I think we got all the routes. I apologize if somehow one got slipped through, but Really cool to see the SkyWest Los Angeles 175. It's really cool. And I'm going to have those a little bit more sorted out. I may have some etched aircraft to fill in next update. So regardless though, looking really good. Very happy to see it. To be quite honest, the Kalita 727 has actually turned into a pretty legit purchase, as it's came into Tulsa quite a few times a week on average. So it's been really, that was a really weird way to word that. I apologize. But it's been coming in a lot. So it's really cool to get this in here again. But right here we have the Kalita Chargers Boeing 727-200 freighter. This guy's currently currently waiting on the runway for a cargo aircraft to vacate the runway. He's getting ready to take off with the nonstop service back out to Cincinnati, Ohio today. Again, really cool, mainly the 737, but there's been quite a few 727s on this flight, so I'm really enjoying this, and it's really cool to see as such. So looking really good right there. Right here we have the absolutely amazing UPS Boeing 767-300 freighter. This is one heck of an angle, and it's really cool to get the 767 in here right now. But this guy's currently making nonstop service in from Louisville, Kentucky, and is going to be heading back out there. Again, what a cool angle. Super glad to get it in today's airport update, and I'm very happy to have it in here, looking really nice. And last but certainly not least, over here we have Hangar 5 for American Airlines. Got some good stuff going over here, so let's take a look. Over there at the top, we have the American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER, or off the left, I should say. But this guy's currently getting some maintenance done. He came in from New York John F. Kennedy earlier, and is going to be making a nonstop flight out to Dallas-Fort Worth back to revenue service here in a couple days. Looking good. American Airlines 737-800 One World, kind of hard to see, but he's over there. He's currently chilling out, going to be going back into service here in a little bit. Came in from, is there any routes that have been done recently? We'll just say San Antonio. That one happens quite a bit, so we'll say San Antonio. Currently just getting delivered over there. We have an American Airlines Airbus A321neo. This guy just came in from Mobile Field in Alabama after just getting delivered, and he's going to take it over to Phoenix Sky Harbor once he's ready here in a couple weeks. So that will do it for today's Tulsa International Airport update. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a little tad bit of information to go along with. Number one, sorry this is coming out on Tuesday. Lighting and flight schedule kind of got Tuesday to be the slot for the airport. So we did end up making it happen though. So thank you guys for bearing with me. I appreciate it. So here is Tulsa as we speak. Number two, again, really happy with how the apron turned out. I did really contemplate a layover layout, but I think just for the sake of time and also just realism and everything, I really want to do Tulsa as a full-fledged project when I'm ready. And I just thought that doing the board for the moment would be of benefit. So that is why this board's been done. The extension board I am not planning as of right now to do. I will do a layover layout and pay for the materials to do that when it's, or you know, the extension when that's ready. But for the moment, we currently have just the main board. That's because I'm not anticipating being able to use the extension pieces at college with Tulsa once we do the airport updates there. We'll talk more in depth about the other airports at a later time, but just for brief terms, I am planning on Tulsa being a regular airport update regardless of the college situation every single month. So this board for sure will be coming. I don't know what we'll do in terms of the runway action, cargo, and all that. It may just have to not be there. I'm sorry in advance. Maybe we'll be able to do something, but at this time, it's just not looking like it's going to be logistically possible. There is a lot of taxiway room over here, though, which is awesome. So we will try to use it to the best of our abilities. I also may duck it down, maybe one of these corners for the hangar, one corner for the cargo, and maybe find some place in there to do maybe a little bit of GA action, but may also do a little extension, may just use the Reno board and kind of turn that into a little DIY deal, if you will. Put it on the other side of the airport, make it kind of realistic. That's also a possibility, so be on the lookout for that. But that is kind of the itinerary right now. Tulsa's looking really good. Very happy with the redo. Be sure to let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section. Lots of content to come. Be sure to stay on the lookout for it. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. As long as everything goes according to plan, you guys are not going to want to miss it. So be sure to stay on the lookout for it. It's going to be absolutely awesome, and I'm super excited for what's to come. It's going to be epic, and what's in store is going to be something else, and I'm super, super excited for it. So with all that being said, everybody, I'm pretty sure that does it for this Tulsa International Airport update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of awesome videos on the way. You guys are not going to want to miss it. I'm not going to go over it all over again because obviously I've went over it quite a few times. So I'll leave it on the back burner, but you guys aren't going to want to miss it. It's going to be absolutely awesome, and I'm super excited for what's to come. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. I'm trying to get the outro. I feel like ever since I've got back in the groove, it's been kind of janky. Let me see if I can get it fixed up. Okay, so I actually figured it out. So I never said Redriveraviation. That's the problem. That's why I got so messed up. But regardless, I think I'm just going to keep Redriveraviation in it. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. I really appreciate you guys' love and support. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.